daily life, we often only see the difficulties right in front of us and the struggles in our faith, yet we overlook the most deadly spiritual danger in God's eyes. Scripture records that after the disciples crossed over, they had forgotten to bring any bread and found themselves in material lack. Yet Jesus did not first address the problem of bread. Instead, he warned them, the real danger has never been the shortage of material things, but the contamination of life. In the Bible, leaven represents something that spreads. It starts small, yet later it affects the whole batch. The leaven of the Pharisees is essentially a religious self. They were zealous for the law, familiar with the scriptures, and strictly observed traditions, yet none of this was for the glory of God, but to establish their own righteousness. Outwardly pious, inwardly they had no life of the Son of God, only a religious shell, lacking love, mercy, and sincerity. A religious life that has never been dealt with by the cross makes a person more zealous yet more proud, more active in service yet farther from Christ. When the self has not died, religion becomes a tool for displaying oneself in satisfying vanity. The leaven of the Sadducees is secularized rationalism. Confined to human reason, they did not believe in the resurrection or the spiritual realm, binding faith within the limits of this worldly understanding. They retained the outward forms of worship, yet denied the power of God and the eternal kingdom. Faith became secular and utilitarian, losing the substance of heavenly life. Today, these two kinds of leaven still quietly infiltrate our lives. Some cling to rules, knowledge, and outward forms, yet lose sincere love. Others rely on what they see and on reason in everything, gradually losing spiritual sensitivity and confidence in God's working. The most fearful thing about leaven is that it penetrates slowly. Spiritual departure is never a sudden betrayal, but the accumulated compromise and fermentation of day after day. May we often examine our hearts, watch carefully and guard ourselves, put away the contamination in our lives, and keep a pure, sincere, and heavenly faith.